We're here at Nockamixon State Park. I'm with Debbie and Tony. Tony, how'd you make out in there?
I made out great.
Did you hear all the guys like dumping trash cans while you were in there?
What's going on here? It's like,
Did you think they were going to try to come in?
I think they were.
Oh my gosh. All right, here we are at the Old Mill Trail.
This area open to hunting.
I know. I was down here. It's not, but I was down here before, and I think they were shooting off the gun when I passed on purpose to screw with me a little bit. But anyway, this is a very cool trail. It's always like 5 degrees cooler. Today's not a real hot day anyway. It's always like 5 degrees cooler on this trail. So I think it's like a 6-mile loop, but today we're just gonna do what we're gonna do. So I go trail running down here sometimes. And this part is awesome. But as you'll see, it gets really rocky later. And I guess I'm not always the most technical runner. So I have fallen a couple times. And once I banged my head. It's down here by myself. Thank God I was conscious. I couldn't imagine. Because especially, I think it was in the winter time too, or fall, when there's not a lot of people down here. As you can see, here's the rocks. Rocky. Anyway, there's not a lot of people down here, so I could see me just kind of getting knocked out and laying here until a bear gets me. Huh? I have long legs. I run this trail. That's what I was just saying. Once I fell.
Oh, you tripped over.
And I actually kind of hit my cheek on a rock too. I could imagine. And it was like in the wintertime. Like if you were knocked unconscious here now, someone would pass you. But like in the wintertime, I don't think too many people are hiking this trail. Rocksylvania.
Like when people on the Appalachian Trail, they said Pennsylvania's the worst.
This must have been a dam at one time, Tony?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, you're the one who knows this kind of stuff.
Looks like it.
I'm not crossing right now. There is a spot.
He went out and across that dam and out there, didn't he?
Who did?
But
Oh, you can. There's a little trail.
yeah, I think.
But if you go back up here, there's a big trail that crosses.
Yeah, I think he did one.
Because this, if you go this direction, it just leads back to where you went to the bathroom. At the
You're going this way.
fishing pier. I'm going to, but I think you can, yeah, you want to do this?
Yeah, I think he's up. I'm gonna look at the stone.
And there's a little waterfall here.
Come back this way.
So Tony, are these stones, they were cut this way?
Yeah, it looks like it was knocked out there. I mean, possible, but it looks like it was. Like cut, not cut out. They weren't cut like that, but they fell apart like that. And it looks like.
But it's pretty cool. I always think of this. This is like a little playground.
It looks like parts of it were removed.
Where do you go, up there or down here?
Oh, we're gonna go up there, but I just want to get this on camera. You know, I think these GoPros are supposed to be, I'm not going to try it, but I think they're waterproof. Can't you put them underwater? Oh. Which I've never used that yet. We got to try playing around with it. And this must have been a dam, I guess. This was where the mill was. Yeah. I don't feel like getting my feet all wet today. Where'd Tony go?
He's at the millstone.
Let's check out the millstone. I think there's a little sign there that tells you about this mill.
Yeah, this was here. The mill was here to the 60s.
Really?
It operated to the 40s, and then when they made this park, they tore it down because it was, I guess, that was falling down.
Oh, there's the millstone. Very cool. All right, Tony, are you gonna read it and here? You know what I'm gonna do? Look, I'm gonna film it, and then people can pause it and read it if they want to.
That would be great.
I'd rather. Yeah, I like to sing to myself when I walk. I'm a little nuts. It's all good. Oh, this is pretty cool. It's like a... You know, that run I did in Nockamixon's all on the bike path? Oh, God, this is where you'd find frogs and stuff, right? Yeah. It's really green, though. Everything is so green. Pennsylvania is actually very green this time of year. This is coming from somebody who went to Ireland a couple years ago, because I'm Irish. And obviously, Ireland is very green. I'd have to say Pennsylvania when you get out in nature in spring. It's beautiful. So I'm using this GoPro 6. I'm not sure how to zoom in. I think there is a way. You can't really totally zoom in, but now I'm running again, so I want to see how this comes out if I'm bouncing all over the place. Yeah, I was down here yesterday morning, like when the sun was coming up.
Right here?
Oh, it's beautiful. I didn't go on this part of the trail because I only had limited time. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're off those red splotches, Tony. Yeah, this isn't the best way to go. Let's go back. Just because I have long pants on and they're not...
Where else do you go?
You go back up. You stick to those red. You'll see. If you would have went...
Yeah, but I think...
Yeah, but there was red down by the millstone, too.
Yeah, but that just leads you back. I know. I've done the whole loop before.
You know
I do.
Well, they're almost on like a jagger, aren't they?
I'm not sure what a jagger is. What do you mean a jagger?
thorn.
Mick Jagger?
A thorn bush.
Ah, thorn bush.
Well, if you post it, you can ask people, what are these?
All right, well, if I post this, which, hell, maybe I will, leave it in the comments. Yeah, I have to edit out all our talking about going to the bathroom down the woods.
Have Vicky edit your video.
Yes, Vicky would be awesome at that.
You would. You could put like peaceful music to
I got to use a better camera too, I think. This, I think you can zoom a little bit with this, but anyway, we're just experimenting today.
Yeah, I don't know. Up there they put in the frame.
I have not seen
Yeah. Jen, so I would be safe.
What are you saying?
I almost pushed you so I could see.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I almost pushed her so I'd be safe. I gotta go pee.
So when you pee in the woods, you just find a nice log and you sit on it
Didn't we come this way?
and lean back.
Yeah, this is how we get across up here.
That's how I pee in
I
the
see.
woods. Now, if you keep going here, there's a crossover, guys.
Oh my god.
Why didn't we do that? Oh,
Because you wanted to see the millstone. Now this is a good place to go running. So when I come down here to trail run, I do a lot of running on this area. Then when I get to the real rocky areas, I try to walk. I think this is the crossover. Yeah, it is. Better be after I told them it is. This is more of those white flowers. They're all over the place down here.
Yeah, I think it's all filled in with water when the dam is.
Now see, there's more. See the stone wall up here too, Tony? You'll see when we get a little further. God, this is beautiful down here, though.
You know what? There were several dams.
It's beautiful when the sunlight comes through the trees. Like when you're in shade, but yeah, here you go. This is where it crosses over. I told you guys. You didn't believe me. Just got to follow the red splotches. Ooh, horse poop. I think you can rent horses down here too. I think I did it years ago, actually. I don't know. I don't think beginners would be on a trail like this, though. This looks like it would be pretty difficult for a horse. All right, here's the crossover. I said, here's the crossover.
Oh, this is where you cross?
Yep.
There's right here, though. You might use it right down here. Not all in. Will help.
Be careful, Debbie. Here, I'll help you. Hold on. Yeah, but there are some here. You don't have the right shoes.
I do.
Oh, you do.
I'm good. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yep.
Tony, do you need help?
I think I'll be okay. I went easy.
Yeah, you gotta like.
Ah, nice little climb here. All right. Good job, guys. Awesome.
That looks like a beaver, that wet rock. Looks like a beaver taking a nap.
Where?
Isn't it?
You got to follow the here. It probably says it on this tree. Does it tell you to go right or left?
It's a red. It's red.
You go right because I only because I did this before.
Well, no, there's red there and there's red down there.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. There's two different ways, but that red down there is where we came from. If we're doing the loop, we go this way.
Across the dam.
Well, they should say loop.
Yeah, well, I that's why I said this is kind of a confusing trail sometimes.
It is.
I'm surprised they bring horses on this, Deb.
Yeah, it's horseback riding.
Yeah, but isn't it hard for a horse to ride on these rocks? They don't bring beginners down here.
No.
This is for people who own horses and they know what they're doing. So these are the only wildflowers I'm seeing. Usually I see all kinds of wildflowers when I'm out.
No, it's like horse stuffed in a big puddle.
Ooh, a little messy here. I've been down here after it rained, and that's like, ugh. So sometimes you have to bring. Now you have to change your shoes before you go back in your house. Put it that way.
I said, Dennis said, yeah, I got 1 cent off a gallon of gas for buy, but you got to buy drugs in order to do that. Because you get 100 points for every prescription you get. But I mean, 3 out of 4 of my prescriptions are like $2. So, yeah. I'm not sure either. Someday I should put a prescription.
I don't know what bird that is. Whatever it is. It's screaming down on me. All right, here's another post. We can go 2 different ways. Like I said, this gets confusing. You're not sure. I think I probably want to go right. Left, I think, will take us back to where we started, which might be what these guys want to do. And right will take us further in.
Which way you going?
You can go either way. I think this will take us further. This will probably take us headed back. What are you thinking?
It's up to you.
It's up to you, Deb. I don't care either way.
Let's head back.
Yeah, well, we're not like right there, but this will head us in the right direction.
They don't seem to be. Well, they're worse when you get out in the open. They don't seem to be so bad in here, I don't think.
That's an old tree.
They don't even care.
It's hard to see really how big they are unless you stand in front of them.
Up there at Pine Creek, it's like sprayed out all over my hat and head and even all my glasses, and then then they buzz like right around, like in
Very cool.
like right before you come behind your glass. They just stay there and go.
My camera's gonna die soon. I gotta bring an extra battery next time. I do have another camera, so I'm gonna try that after. But I kind of think that camera's gonna bounce up and down because I don't think it has the stabilizer set. Which I think it has a stabilizer, but I didn't set it. It's beautiful down here.
Because we used to like do that in like science. You raise them like in their lifespan is like a day.
Everybody needs to spend some time on a trail. This old stonework back here, so I don't know, this must have been a homestead. Maybe a mill at one time.
Well, I think they helped.
Maybe it was part of the mill.
You know, I don't know.
That's cool.
Look at this wall.
Yeah, I liked finding stuff like that, Tony. Hey, Tony, what's that down by your foot? Move your foot.
A snake.
No, it's just a cat. I thought I found an artifact or something.
Snake.
All right.
Let me look at the wall.
Yeah, Tony, look at the
Walk along the
wall.
wall. Let's walk on top of it.
You can. Yeah, it's cool. So what do you think? Was that
Probably a
part of the
snake
mill,
in there.
Tony? Or we should really read
I
about
don't
the
know.
history
I think
down
this
here.
is Donald Trump's great-great-great-grandfather built this wall.
Okay, well, there's that.
I'm going to build a wall at Lake Nockamixon, even though the lake, this is a man-made lake, right?
It is. I guess it must have been, what, just a creek that was dammed up?
Oh
or?
yeah, it was a creek and then they dammed it, but there was probably stuff other than, I'm going to guess there were other structures on this land before they...
So this is kind of a cool trail. And it's gonna pop out by, as I was talking about with Tony and Debbie earlier, where the old mill used to be. I guess hence the name, the Old Mill Trail. So they're already complaining that I walk too fast, which I do. Now this is really cool. This must have been like a riverbed at one time or something. Look at all the rocks down here. You can see kind of part of the creek. Now, sometimes when I'm down here, this is real green. I guess you'd call it the moss. Now see this, Tony, normally, sometimes this is real green. Is that because it's wet that it's not real green right now? Or
It might
maybe
be.
this time of year, but see, the moss,
moss
is
is
that
more
moss?
green, yeah.
The moss gets like bright green, and it's real green even in the winter time sometimes, or like
Yeah,
fall.
maybe it takes different temperatures. Yeah, that's weird.
Real low.
Yeah, is that
So this trail's well marked.
only wet?
See the red splotches on all the trees.
Yeah, look at all the rocks.
Although I will say, I've run this before. It gets confusing where the trail kind of goes off in different directions. And I have no sense of direction. So sometimes I wind up on the same part a couple times before I finish the loop. So this goes up and down. So I think the way you're supposed to read these, I guess it goes off to the right. So I guess if you're sticking to the trail, you're going to go down here. If you go back up there, I think it's going to take you back to where my car is. I believe. And you can see how much fun this is. I always like to run a little bit. Just got to be careful. Plus, I want to see how this camera, what it's going to look like when I run a little bit. Something's moving around in there. It's a GoPro 6, which is an older model. I've had it for a while, I just never really used it. God, probably like 2 years ago, I said I wanted to start taking a GoPro on some of my runs. I do half marathons, 10Ks, 10 milers. Anything to get me off the couch and staying in shape. There's a creek. You can see the moss. Like sometimes this is beautiful. It's real bright green. But that's not the case right now.
He should ask one of his neighbors that gets their lawn
Right.
Yeah, it would almost pay for them to pay to get their grass done.
Yeah.
Is there fish in there, John?
I don't see why there wouldn't. It's kind of shallow. It's kind of tough to get through.
You wait till they're home, but then you
Trapped.
and get them by your hand, with your hand.
Well, I was not. You were a country boy. I grew up in the city, so
Yeah.
I can't say that I ever did that. Did you ever do that?
Oh yeah, like the creek would get low, and then there'd just be little pools of water where there'd be fish, and
Then you block it
you
off.
could get a great big carp.
Catfish? Really?
Yeah.
Carp? Aren't they
Then-
like really slimy and slippery?
No, they're
when
a
there's
good fighting fish.
When
though.
there's only
How you
Right.
doing, Debbie? You feeling all right? This is a cool trail though, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
It's a little bit of
it's a
use.
little different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of rock. A little bit of creek.
Okay, so this is.
What's this little creek called?
I think this is where. No, not here, but you cross over to the other side. Cross over. What movie's that?
Poltergeist.
Yes.
Cross over, children. All are welcome. All. No, he said not to speak. No. Who said that?
Look at that little somebody went up.
Still my favorite horror movie, probably, if you call that a horror movie. I said
That's horror.
I don't really like horror movies, but Poltergeist was really a good movie.
I would say supernatural.
You like crazy,
Yeah, but it's scary too. I mean, to me, that's horror. When a story's created that scares you, as opposed to
just crap.
yeah, gore. Like those, like the Saw movies and all that. I don't like that. No, it's not. I mean, it's gross and it's not really scary.
I don't think so. I got lots of paper.
Oh, did you grab toilet paper?
I did.
Look at you. That's why we bring Tony. He's always prepared.
Huh?
I said, that's why I bring you, Tony, because you're
No,
always
I said
prepared.
You should carry a little, like, 10-pack of white wet wipes.
Well, usually if I go like trail running, I don't have to go to bathroom. But if I do, what I do is I wear a bandana or something, or I bring it with me.
Yeah, but that's
And that way, if I have to pee in the woods or poop in the woods, well, that's probably a little bit more information than YouTube needs. But anyway, I have a bandana, and I just kind of throw it out when I get home. Anyway, I try to avoid that if possible. But the funny thing is, anytime I'm running like a half marathon or something I sign up for, it never fails. 2 miles in, I have to go pee. And that sucks. And then, like, if you run something like the Broad Street Run in Philly, which I've done a few times actually, if they have those little bathrooms at certain rest stations, there's long lines. So then you lose 10 minutes off your time. So you try to hold it in. And running 10 miles trying to hold it in is just miserable. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Maybe.
Oh, see, where I was at, it looked like it.
I see that tree, Tony.
I see lots of trees, yeah.
Oh. All right.
What trees?
Never mind. I was going to ask a stupid question, so I decided not to.
Not even gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Yep. The blonde hair fits. Bouncing all over the place. Hopefully not, but I don't think this is the type of camera I would take on trail runs. But hopefully it's something I can use for hiking. There's Debbie. There's Tony. Admiring the flowers, Deb.
No, I hear people here.
Oh my God, people. 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 So this trail, this is like the only wildflower I'm finding. It's pretty though. I love spring. Today is June 3rd. I think June might be my favorite month because spring is sprung and it tends to be warm. I think it's probably like 75 degrees and cloudy today, which is nice for hiking. The old mill trail, so I don't think we're doing the whole thing. Probably wind up being about 3 miles by the time we're done. Right, Deb?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I said it'll probably be, if we just keep going the way we're going, we'll probably wind up with about 3 miles maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what time to start.
I don't either. I said that. I should have put it on my watch.
Now where do we go?
No, we're headed back because I did this before. Yeah. Do you want me to go first, guys?
Be careful, Dan.
Yeah.
You want me to hold your camera?
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the dirt.
Oh shit. Whoop. 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 Look at you got it. Good job. Let's see how Tony's making out. Be careful, Tone.
Yeah, I'm a little bit careful. I'm careful as crap. How do you go up there? Up here?
Yeah. This is the way we were.
Yeah.
The way we were.
There's only one way to go.
No, you can. This will take us back. You'll see. It curls around. This comes right back out to the. No, it comes back out to where that mill was.
Yeah. Well, you're up the way from there, right?
Closer than you think.
Huh?
Not too far.
Well, but a little bit. Yeah, you get a little back up. I mean, that goes up to the main.
Yep.
This goes back to the car?
Goes back to what?
The car?
Yeah.
You have to go, and you're going to make a sharp left.
You'll see. Yeah, you're gonna have to go left. Yeah, but don't you remember passing all
I
this?
did. I
Yeah.
stepped out on there.
I know you did.
I did.
Let me just make sure before we go up.
Well, this has red.
Yeah, that's the trail, but I think if we go up here, this will put us on the high part. This will get us back quicker. Woo, this is a workout. Yep, this is a workout. But that's why I do these things. I think we go this way is the quickest way. How you doing, Deb? How you doing, Tone?
I'm doing great.
No, well.
Yeah.
This'll take us back.
Yeah, this was pretty level, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's gonna go a little bit uphill as we head back.
Oh, great.
Not extreme. Now this is the trail here, but if we want to get back to the car, this is the quickest way. And listen guys, if we pop through here, you know what you're gonna see?
A deer?
No, you're gonna see that field where I walked up to the
Turkey.
turkey
Oh my
decoy.
God.
No, this is it. Yeah, it comes out to like a meadow.
Maybe they made it a monument.
Yep, a monument to Dippy Jen.
Yeah. This is weird.
So the short story here.
Oh, well, we didn't.
I was down here trail running. No, we didn't, but this goes back. I was trail running here a couple of years ago, and it was hunting season. And out here in the field, I saw turkeys, and I get all excited because I was born and raised in the city. So anytime I see something like that, I get excited. So I go sneaking up on them with my phone, and I get real close. I'm taking pictures, and I try to get a little closer, and I'm taking pictures, and they're not moving. I'm like, what the hell? Why are these turkeys not moving? And it's right over there, somewhere out in that field. The grass was a lot shorter because it was probably like November. But as I get real close, I notice that they were decoys. So, crazy thing about that, to the camera.
Which way did you go?
This would be the way out. This is the initial, remember the Y we came to? And we went this way.
Did go that way.
This goes right out to the car. But anyway, I was talking to the camera for about half an hour. I made a really cool video.
Yeah, you
I don't know if it was really that cool, but I didn't press record. So these are the things I'm trying to eliminate, I guess, because I really would like to start making videos of some of my travels. I like to document things, so it's cool. So anyway, I'm really curious to see if this phone,
yeah, I was.
I'm tired, if this camera is bouncing all over the place, if this video is going to come out smooth, which I hope, or if it's going to be bouncing all over the place. So we are now
Yeah, we're not far.
right around the spot where we came in. You smell that?
What?
Smell that. Wait,
Yeah, like,
it smells like maple.
I don't know if it smells like maple.
Yeah.
Does it?
Maple syrup.
Can you
Is it a
actually
maple tree?
Can you smell that like from a tree?
Maybe it's
You
the
didn't
maple.
smell that there?
I smell something. I don't know if it smells like maple or not.
It smells like
Also smells like
Unsweetened, like unsweetened maple.
yeah, but it wouldn't be antifreeze down here. It would be maple, most
Oh my
likely.
God.
Oh,
What?
fucking snake! You just walked over.
Are you serious? Where? Where?
Right there, you missed them.
Ah, where'd he go?
I just walked to
His
the
tail right there.
You still see him? Oh, I see him. I see him.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, we finally saw something.
Well, Jen must have walked over.
I probably did. I was talking to the camera,
Yeah, I
so
was not paying attention.
I didn't see it.
Tony kicked it and I kicked.
Was it black, Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what they're called. They're pretty common.
Python.
They get pretty big, actually.
Yeah, they
How
do.
big was that one?
Not very big, like maybe 18 inches, maybe. Maybe.
Now you're all paranoid about snakes.
Yeah.
You know, I figured we'd see a snake. You know what? All the hiking and everything I've done, you know what I've never seen? A bear. I don't think there's bears here.
You don't want to see
No, I don't, but I do. Like I I don't, but I do. Like there's something about seeing an animal like when you're not expecting it out in nature as opposed to seeing it in a zoo or something.
Really?
All right, here we are. This is where we entered. This is where we're exiting. And I'm gonna guess we probably did 3 miles.
Water was high and you couldn't get
I'm
across.
thinking we did about 3 miles.
Huh?
I'm thinking we did about 3 miles.
Probably.
There's the car.
Oh my gosh, there's the car.
All right,
We
so
locked the keys in the trunk.
Nockamixon State Park, the Old Mill Trail test video.